Hello everyone, thanks for joining my channel. This is Rocky. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining. So what I do is I talk about fashion and lifestyle and some beauty. I'm not a beauty expert, but I do talk about beauty sometimes, but mostly from just your average girl's perspective here in Chicago, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you like today's video, and even if you don't like today's video, please hit the red subscribe button and subscribe. For those of you who are not new to my channel, thank you for coming back. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. But let's get started. So today is gonna be a gripe session. So go get your tea, go get your popcorn, because I got some first world issues on my mind. So first and foremost, I'm gonna circle back to a topic that we've been talking about since January. And I've been feeling this weight coming on me for a while, and we are getting there. So all I'm gonna say, and then there were two. So I have a list of things that I'm buying for this year. Keep talking about it. This shopping diet that I'm doing, and I've limited myself to just buying a few things this year for this whole year. If you've watched any of my videos, any of my haul videos from 2018, you'll know that that's a huge deal, because in one haul I'm buying like 10 to 20 things in one haul. And now I'm limiting myself to less than 20 things for the year. So that's kind of nuts in and of itself. And so then I started to think about it, and I've been plowing through my list, and I'm down to a few things. Now I'm down to two things because I found something else on my list. What the heck am I gonna do for the rest of this year? Like seriously, I'm like getting really nervous, starting to get anxious. I told my coworker about it, and she's like, well, when you get to the end of this list, just make another list. And I'm like, that kind of defeats the purpose. But anyway, I found, and I've been talking about this all year because I've been struggling, I found my Birkenstock sandals, like the real ones. They have some that they've been selling, and I don't know where the concept of selling this came from, that they're not leather through and through. They might be nubuck leather or some other type of leather that's not all that great on the outside, and then on the inside it's sort of coated or covered with felt or some sort of flannel. I don't even know what to call the material, but I want some legit through and through leather sandals, but the leather Birkenstocks, but they cost too much. On their own, they cost too much. You'll pay anywhere from $130 upwards to into the 200s, and if they're co-branded with any designer, it goes way up from there, 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,000, just depending on who they've co-branded with. I ain't about that life. I am not interested in all that extra stuff. I just wanted some leather, real legit Birkenstock sandals, and I finally found them. And I found them in a color that I like. I own tons of neutrals in terms of footwear goes. I thought this pink was pretty nice, and it is the leather that I'm looking for. They had it in the size that I wanted, and I got, based on this sticker and based on the research that I've done on the pricing, I got a little bit over a 40% discount on the normal price. So I am super excited about finally owning my first pair of Birkenstock sandals. Like legit, I always buy off-brand back in the day, but I wanted some real ones, so I got some. Yay! But the sad part about it is that now there are two things left on this list for the rest of this year. What am I gonna do? I got cutoff shorts and some gray leather boots. So we gotta see what we're gonna do about that. All the rest of it, so that was a little bit of a complaint. It was a triumph, a celebration, and a little bit of a complaint. Now the rest of this is all complaints and a little bit of I'm gonna put you on to some new things. So the next thing is, you probably remember that I traded out getting some Doc Marten boots. I got a steal on these Valentino cowboy boots. Probably can't see that very well, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a cutaway to further complain about what I want to complain about. Today was my first day wearing these, and they are super comfy. The profile is really low, so you can walk in these forever. So that's what I'm looking for nowadays. And you probably have noticed that all of my shoe hauls, most of my shoe hauls have been for comfortable shoes, flats, sneakers, things like, shoes like this with a low profile. I am of an age where I'm not interested in punishing myself nor my feet anymore. I will wear heels for special occasions to look cute, but I'm not doing it every day. So, but for every day, and I really, really love walking around a lot. So why would I do that to myself? Anyway, I digress. But anyway, so I wore these boots for the first time. Even though it's super beautiful, the leather is amazing, super comfortable. What I didn't realize is because since they're so new, the leather around here hasn't broken in. So every time I take a step, my skin would hit against the front part of the opening of the shoe here. And all day it just sort of dug into my skin every time I took a step. And by the end of the day, I just couldn't take it anymore, and I had to like unzip this a little bit so that it had a little give when I would walk. So I had to unzip these a little bit by the time I walked home. So that's my complaint, but it's not a big complaint. I figure as I wear these a little bit more, the leather will soften and stretch a bit and I won't have that issue. But had I realized that would have been an issue, I would not have worn them with cropped jeans. I would have worn them with longer jeans that I could have protected my skin, or some socks or something that could have protected my skin from hitting against the leather directly. But that's my only complaint about these. But otherwise, I am so pleased with the end product and how these wear and how these feel. I am so a fan of Valentino. My next complaint, I'm just going down a list of complaints. My next complaint is about, and you guys are gonna gasp when I say this because all I have done is talk about Paige jeans this, Paige jeans that, and how big of a fan I am of Paige. So as you can see, you probably can, I don't know if you can read that, but these are Paige jeans. And I just talk about how well they fit and how they just, you know, suck in and get every part of my body, and they're just so perfect, which they are. Except I have never danced and partied in a pair of Paige jeans before. And I went to a concert and I danced in these, and they do sort of lose their shape. I did wear these with a belt, but I wore them with a belt for style more so than anything. And they just kept sliding down, so I kept having to pull them up. Even though they're fitted jeans, by the time the end of the evening came, I found myself, you know, I kept pulling them up. And they got a bit, you probably can even see that, they got a bit worn at the knees, because when I dance, I gets it in. And I'm dipping down to the ground and spinning around and all of this stuff, and you could even still see the rippling here, the stretching at the knees. So for just regular everyday wearing to look cute, wearing these jeans, they will stay put and they won't stretch out, and they'll do right by you. But for partying, or if you have to do anything that requires a lot of bending and stretching, you probably need to size down. I recommended when you get Paige jeans to get your size or one size down. If you're gonna be, depending on what you're wearing it for, if you're gonna be very active, get one size down or even two sizes down so that they stay. It'll be uncomfortable to begin with, I'm pretty sure, if you're, you know, sizing down and shit, but it'll be uncomfortable to start, but as you move around for the evening, I think they'll give, and then you'll be glad because you're not doing, you know, that thing all night. So anyway, that's my, I'm gonna have to, and I don't wash my jeans very often unless I actually stain them. That's what's recommended for the overall health of your jeans. So what I think I'm gonna do is wash these and dry these extra long, like put this on the extra dry to get them back snatched. And I'll let you know how that works out. And the last thing I wanna talk about, and you probably noticed that I've been holding this cup, and that's because it has my favorite drink in here, well, my second favorite drink in here, and it is giving me life. If you are familiar, I don't know, do you go to Starbucks? Well, if you go to Starbucks, there is a drink, a secret drink on the menu called a medicine ball. Sounds gross. Medicine ball sounds medicine-y, but it's not. What it is steamed lemonade, honey, peach tranquility tea, and jade citrus mint tea. And so what they do is they steam the lemonade, they put some honey in there, and they steep your tea bags in that lemonade. And it's called a medicine ball because if you think about the components of the drink, those are things that sort of revive your immune system and make you feel good. But just to give me life in general, I really enjoy this drink, and it's just been one of those days. And so as you can see, I have the best way to order this is to get a venti, in my opinion, and I get a venti. Get a venti, you will thank me later. But yes, a medicine ball. And Mom, you can't get it, it has peaches in it. I know you're allergic. But everyone else, go get you a medicine ball. You will, right? And okay, get the medicine ball, try it. Come back to this video, leave me a comment below and let me know how much you're in love and tell me your thank yous, because that's how confident I am that you'll like this drink. That, by the way, was not sponsored by Starbucks. Although I wish it was not. I just really love the drink. So that brings me to the end. I am feeling better now that I've gotten all those complaints off my chest. Thank you for watching today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment below. Tell me how spoiled I am and why I'm complaining about stuff like Valentino and Paige and and shopping. I am ashamed, I really am. So you see how I'm hanging my head? Yeah, I am ashamed. Bye.